Hello, welcome to our anniversary house tour. So this is our second year anniversary. This week was when we took possession, and we immediately refinished all the dark hardwood floors. I found some artisans that found the exact same white oak that all of this was and installed this herringbone pattern in the hallway. And every time I walk through it, I just admire it so much. I love it so much. I love the leopard runner that I put up the stairs. Now you'll notice it's not actually a runner, they're actually on each individual step, but that's because I was worried that I might get tired of the pattern if it was visually all the way up the risers as well, because I have the leopard in this room as well. So this is our fabulous Southern style living room. The former homeowners had the dining table here, but I immediately moved the dining room into the sunroom. So we love to entertain in this space. We've now become the family gathering place, especially with the pool and the outdoor area. It's just so fabulous. We love it so much. I had this sofa custom made to fit this corner, and I love my wallpaper from Tebow. It just finishes the space so nicely. And the fireplace was taupe, and I had a decorative artist come and turn it into Calacatta marble. So much less expensive than the real thing. Okay, I love the windows in this house so much. I believe they were installed this high, and especially in here, because you can see the mountain view from these windows. They're so gorgeous. And this is our dining room now. Now it will eventually be painted. This is the existing color that it was. We replaced the 12 by 24 green gray flooring with Calacatta 24 by 24 porcelain. I really love it. It's just really beautiful in here. Totally timeless and goes with any color. And hot tip about dining room tables. If you have a dining room table that's stained and you are living with it with a tablecloth on it, put some coffee table books on it. A couple of lights like this for dinner parties. Some, decor, some florals, and some placemats. Super fun. This corner was just a cabinet. We took it out. We put in a wine fridge and then a little bar cabinet here. It's still a bit of a work in progress, but it will all be color drenched when I choose a paint color for this room. But the whole living room is still a work in progress. I'm still adding to it. So this is our fabulous kitchen. We love it so much. Taria, my wife, is a gourmet cook, and she makes many fabulous meals in here for when we entertain. And I love these leopard backs from these dining chairs from Ballard and how they relate to my gold, gorgeous chandelier from Visual Comfort. You'll notice actually that this is the only gold in this room because it's repeated visually by my chairs. I don't have it repeated anywhere else. So see how I'm breaking the rules already. Now, I did this chandelier because I love to have seasonal florals here. So make sure you switch out your florals so that they match the season, right? It's fall, that's why we got fall leaves right now. This is our Calacatta subway tile backsplash that was existing. And this basically creates the flow, you'll notice, into the dining room with the porcelain floor and then also the fireplace. So this was existing. It'll eventually go, but right now kind of doesn't bother me because I feel like it visually relates to the appliances. This is our pantry. It's a bit messy. One of the things we actually don't like about it at all is that everything is behind a door, so you can't really see what you have. I did take out some uppers, but this then becomes this it's just constantly cluttered with stuff. So this will need a whole new world of organization, probably some wallpaper. So that's what's happening there. All right, let's go see Taria's office. Now, Taria didn't want her office to be an office. She wanted to feel more like a study. So that's what we did. So we painted this a fabulous Hannah banana yellow to create flow from the living room. And this is our work in progress. We've got millwork coming. It's sort of halfway installed here. And then, but this millwork has just been installed. She wants some family pictures up here. I've got a vignette here. This is the drapery that we're going to hang on both sides of the window. We actually had this installed, this window. This room only had this one tiny north-facing window. We are going to get a new ottoman made here. This is just a temporary one that I've got here for when we watch TV. So this will be a new custom ottoman, and this will be a wall. There's some bookshelves coming here. So that's what we're doing in her study. One of the things we love about this house is that the primary bedroom and bath is on the main floor. It makes it feel just like the rancher we were in before we moved here. And one of the things that we did here was this paneling was existing, but up here there was 3 holes opened from the entertainment room out here. They were just open with shutters. So we immediately closed up that area and then added matching paneling up there as well. So it made a huge difference. It's so pretty, so much better than just having these openings that immediately would disturb anybody that's downstairs if you're up there watching TV. So this is where we have our entry table with the lamp. I continued the wallpaper on this wall because it visually creates flow from the entrance. And then in here we have our powder room. Our powder room, we are still looking for a piece of art in here, but we put in a little freestanding pedestal sink with a mirror, and so yeah, so we're still waiting for a piece of art, but I love the wallpaper in here. Now this is the laundry room. We have not done anything in here yet. All I've done is paint it green because I happen to have this green and taupe area rug in here. So it's still a whole work in progress. The entire house was taupe and the laundry room was no exception. This is the laundry room closet, which actually next month is going to be completely replaced by a new organizer because we don't have a linen closet down here. So now we're going to have room for all of my coats because I'm a coat collector, as well as a shelf with, like, for linens. Yeah. I'm going to show you the garage, but it's like a warehouse, so it's never super organized. We don't park in here because we don't really get the snow that other people do. We get Seattle weather here in you know, Vancouver. We were an hour outside of Vancouver. So we have all our color boards here. We're currently getting ready for Dallas, so we've got some fabrics and work in progress. Yeah, so, you know, it's kind of a warehouse. Yeah, keeping it real. So I didn't know what a vestibule was until I moved into this house. I have 5 vestibules, and this one has this great lattice paper that connects to the floral. And this is a new little bookcase that just arrived last month. I just love it. And of course I immediately had to have lamps in this hallway because I do not use my overheads ever. And this is the work in progress bedroom. I ordered a canopy bed. I still need to reupholster the headboard. And you'll notice that my drapes are kind of short because I had to put up something because I will need to select drapery, reupholster. Like, this whole room is still a work in progress, but I've been spending all our money on landscaping right now. So these were actually in my last house in the living room. So they came out of the box and went up, and wow, was it ever nice to have drapery at night. I love this piece of art by James Weens. He's a local artist, and I had him custom make that for me, and it was in my last living room, and it inspired the color scheme and the ceilings in here. All right, and here's our primary bath, which had a huge makeover. We redid the footprint. This was the shower, which is now the tub. And it's, yeah, the reason why you haven't seen this on the blog yet is because I'm procrastinating on getting the shears made for this window. I don't really need privacy here, but I'm gonna have some shears made. That's the last frontier on what's missing in here. But I love the way that the backsplash was designed here so that it's not just a straight edge and it has like a molding detail to it. And then of course my favorite sconces. We did this in medium brown oak, which is also the same as the hardwood flooring out there. And I did this custom pattern with penny tile with flowers. And then here's our little toilet room, super cute with a little 2 pieces of art in here. I love it. And then my dressing room is in here. And I love it so much. And of course, I instantly installed sconces instead of overheads. I had all the overheads removed, and it just showcases all of my colorful outfits so well. One thing you might want to do, because if you're like me and you collect a lot of necklaces, these are great, these are from IKEA actually. So they're a great little hook, right? They're quite a thick little hook. And I hang all of my necklaces on them because if you can't see them, you don't wear them, right? So that's, and then of course my shoes, super cute. I just love this corner. So the staircase was as is, and it made it really difficult to refinish the corners, the edges. So I painted them black. I did add black somewhere. I know you guys think I hate it, but it's the overuse of black, don't forget. Okay, this is my cute little entry area, and because I have that wallpaper downstairs, I just fell in love with this super cute little sun at the top of the stairs. It just kind of flows nicely with the botanical wallpaper. This is our healing room. We also have a rebounder here. This is where our red light therapy bed is. And I've actually stopped doing Botox because the red light therapy machine is working. So I'm on here about 4 times a week, 15 minutes each side. And then this room did not have a closet. So this is IKEA Pax closet, the modern flat shiny one. And then I had some picture molding attached to it. So I actually wish that it was in a more visual place in the house because it's just so pretty. So I have another vestibule here going into my office. At the time I was thinking wallpaper, but then I just ran out of, decision-making ability. So I just painted it green. Eventually I will look for wallpaper for it. But I painted it green so that it matches my fabulous velvet green drapes. I love these so much in here. And this is my office. It's like an attic kind of above the fire or above the garage. This is where Lucy sits. And this is where we have my color boards displayed. Also, I have them on here. If you're a designer and you've got color boards like this in your offices, your clients will love you. So this is where my assistant sits. So yeah. Kind of a work in progress. There's always a lot of filming and things happening in here. So I installed another colorway of leopard in here. This is from Stanton, and I just love that it goes with everything, and it just adds a little element of texture and interest, and like a designer was here. So we have a powder room upstairs. The only thing I have done in here is paint it. It already had this taupe tile, and this will all be changed. So I happen to have this random piece of art, nothing special at this point yet, but I just painted it like orange, and it made a huge difference actually. I liked this room a lot more once it stopped being this dark, dark taupe. And then over here, this is our guest room. It's also a work in progress. It actually was blue, and I was gonna get the painter to paint it, so he had started fixing it up, and then I stopped because I didn't really have a plan for this room yet. But in the meantime, I just found this William Morris bedding that matches it kind of nicely. I bought this years ago. I love this bed, because it reminds me of that bed from Under the Tuscan Sun. And it's really nice in French country anyway. We have an unfinished or unrenovated Jack and Jill bathrooms in here. There it is. Yeah, so it's all taupe in here. And then we have shower here and another little sink here. So yeah, I don't believe that all bathrooms should be done at the same time because you spend a lot less time in your bathrooms than anywhere else in your house. So these two upstairs bathrooms are completely untouched at this point. So later for those. Okay, this is our entertainment room up here. So this was a brick fireplace with a linear insert, which is modern, which is why I immediately took it all out. So we actually found the same fireplace insert as downstairs. So we installed it here, and so we're gonna have millwork coming, the whole thing. Taria had to get the biggest TV possible, so there it is. It's a compromise. It will be above the fireplace, and there's nothing I can do about it. But I get to do almost everything else that I want, so there are some concessions that you have to make. This is, you know, when we first took possession of this house, I thought, what am I going to do with such a big, long window seat? And then I came up with the idea of putting a nice little cute dining table here. I found this great little antique from Marketplace. I had my painter paint it, and this is where my team sits, and this is where we have meetings when they come from out of town and visit me, because most of my team is virtual all around North America. So it's just a beautiful place to appreciate the view of our property and the mountains. And this was an espresso kitchen. I immediately took the uppers out because obviously you don't need that much kitchen area in a secondary kitchen. So I'm going to turn this into an English country kitchen, but we're working on the landscaping right now. So it's kind of it's a half work in progress. We also installed 2 additional windows when we first moved in because this was a total dark corner. So we had this molding installed so that I could display the color boards that I sell on my website. So there's always a rotating color scheme happening here. This was a fabulous console table that I had in my last studio. I just love the flowers on it. This is from Bernhardt. So that is our anniversary home tour. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe below, and I'll see you next time.